What is going on, everyone? It is David Palmer, the Leo King, here for spiritual dance music for this new moon in Virgo, here on the 26th of August of 2022. If you never watched this show before, I've been doing it since October 2009 on the new and the full moons, bringing to you what's up with the astrology of them, giving you the tarot, doing a prayer, and channeling it all into a live, and I mean live dance music mix. Appreciate you all being here. Of course, please like, share, subscribe, and join us on highvibe.tv. I'm at the High Vibe TV studios where we make all of our content original, and the awesome app, of course, which has all of my horoscopes every day, all my weekly. If you haven't seen my deep astrology for what's coming up here, oh boy. Definitely something to watch.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, new moon in Virgo, this is not just a normal new moon, okay? We've got Mars in Gemini. That's squaring this new moon in Virgo. 4 and 4 degrees. Wow. While at the same manner, you look at this new moon, setting the intentions, there's a lot of pressure of what action to take. And we're in Mercury-ruled signs. And Mercury is now in Libra. And this is where we're going to see Mercury go retrograde on September 9th in this shadow zone.
That doesn't make sense.
This is definitely trying to figure out our environments. And I told everybody on Deep Astrology, and I'm just going to cut straight to the chase. Uranus just retrograded on Wednesday, right on top of the North Node in Taurus. Now, the last time we saw a Taurus node and Uranus retrograde was 1938. 2 8 hours difference. August 23rd, 38. August 24th, 2022. Now we're getting ready for Mars retrograde that's coming in October. And so this Mars, right before it comes shadow, squaring this new moon, a Uranus retrograde, this Mercury that's it's in shadow, getting ready for its retrograde in Libra. You need to start thinking about what choices you're making, because the world you always thought that you are trying to achieve or to go in, the reality, that's gone. I asked everybody on High Vibe to look at this new moon as every way that your mind is trying to come up with the way to live this reality and the way to live this life. This is a moment for you to actually ask yourself or put yourself in Europe in 38 through 39. Now, it's sad because we live in a world where some people are like, what was going on during then? You almost just fell over too. It's Virgo Mars shit, you know what I mean? We're all tripping. Before I just got on the show, I just literally tripped and fell over. So it's definitely one of those times. But I want people to actually, if they don't know, I mean, this is what brought on World War II. And the whole world changed and the whole dynamic of things changed. Uranus is ruling. Your plans are not going to go the way that you want to. Destiny, God has another plan for you. So this is where people get all high and mighty on, I think I know what the best way for my life is to go. And God's going to laugh and show you the opposite route. And if you resist that route, you'll pay the price of feeling more stressed. Imagine not getting your mind's idea of how you think it's supposed to go, missing out on the gift that the universe and God's trying to give you, and not realizing that with Jupiter retrograde in Aries, Mercury starting to oppose this, Mars starting to sextile Jupiter in Aries, don't let your ego think that it understands it fully until it actually has looked at relationships, Uranus, North Node. Now Uranus is now retrograde. Venus squaring Uranus, squaring the nodes at this new moon. This is your fear about the things in life that your mind doesn't want to deal with, that you're either also with the South Node in Scorpio, with Venus squaring that. This is a grand cross, if you include that South Node, with Saturn opposing Venus, with Uranus that's squaring Venus. That Uranus is this point in Taurus that just went retrograde, where this is the breakthrough and the freedom element. But the freedom to go into whatever the gift is that the universe is doing. Your own ideas are not going to be what it is. Like, you can have some sort of idea, but it's going to be that part where we're going to have to know how to negotiate, be compassionate, not go into fights, and not resist and fight against what the truth is of what the universe is trying to drop into your life. This is definitely not a new moon to just sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'm doing it this way and fuck everyone. We have to have our boundaries with South Node and Scorpio, but if we have too high of boundaries, this is where you have to have trust. This is where like the boundaries should be when people are just encroaching in the most like, you know, immoral ways or just like where it's creepy. But if it's not, stop tripping and start building. All the value systems of the world and how this is what success should look like, this is what everything should be, is all being thrown out the window right now. So we have to start relying and realizing that we're putting the pieces together of the people in our lives to go through the craziest fucking world. I've told you for years, 2020, 2021, fucking the lobby. That shit was fucking weak. I fucking was sitting in the corner on the couch smoking a cigarette. Should probably light one right now. Fucking smoking a cigarette, watching all you motherfuckers out there tripping out like, oh my God, this is the worst of times. This is fucking crazy. I'm like, shit's fucking nothing. Look at already the world now, right? Look at the news just in the day of this new moon, right? Now, what's this Mars square this new moon? Oh, Pfizer and Moderna are going to fight in battle of who? For money over something that's killing people. And now they want to blame it all on Trumpy. And I don't even want to go into that. It's not worth the argument with y'all. But it's one of those things where, do you really think? And I'm just going to be honest with you. I predicted it. I said at the end of 2021, at the end of 2020, I said, you will see the beginning of World War III. Well, sanctions, NATO coming together, Russia, war. That was the beginning. We are entering into, right now as we're speaking, this week, the British government just told all their troops, start telling your families to prepare for war and what it will be like when you're gone. Start getting physically fit because we're going to war. Look it up yourself. Look at what we're doing all over the place. Look at what America just did. Said, everybody in Ukraine, pull the fuck out. So your idea of, this is my world, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and you should be looking at your life like, what would I do if I was in 1938 and it was about to be Nazi Germany invading Poland? That's a whole different reality. Remember, even if you're American, women went and built the bullets, men went to the war. Are you sure that you understand what the fuck you're doing right now? Are you really caught up in, I'm just going to go watch Top Gun Maverick, and then I'm just going to go live this other life? And you know, the high frequency, the new frequency of this earth is, we're here to assist people to not fall into the traps. But we all have to start coming together. People who are not in that new frequency are going to be going through fucking World War III shit. We're going to be in the middle of it, though. Don't think that you're just going to ascend out and be like, you know, watching as if like you're fucking Jesus floating in the air. Like, we're all here to do the fucking work. As I've been just sitting here smoking this cigarette, it's the same way I was sitting in the lobby for the last 2 years watching motherfuckers all over this planet fucking walk around like cockroaches and screaming and wearing masks and fucking shooting up fucking experiments and fucking laughing and just being like, I can't even believe that people are that dumb and they don't even know what's coming next. And I've warned people and we're here. This new moon is setting it off. But the power of this new moon is getting rid of your ego's mind trip and stress and trying to overcalculate and trying to have it all figured out, you have to literally go into the reality to make it your reality. You have to actually see what things are. Jordan Peterson said it best just recently. You need to bind to things to understand it. It's not, is this right for me? Is this person right for me? Is that right for me? You only find out through full binding in life. You bind to life to figure out life. How come you can't bind to a person to see if that's the person? To a job fully, to your mission fully. You can't do this. I'm going to mentally try and figure it all out. You are going to fail. Let's see what's in the cards. Give me a sec here.
All about. Just running across my mind.
Yo, we are back. So just a couple last things on this new moon. Pluto's at the end of Capricorn. We all know that. Revolutionary War times and things getting really crazy. Mars, last time it retrograded in Gemini, fully through Gemini, like we're about to have here starting in October, was 1943 at the end of it into 44, which was the peak of World War II and the craziness. And, yeah. And we have a yod coming after this weekend into this next week with Venus to Neptune and Pluto. And since Venus is the dispositor of the North Node, and it's in Leo, this is about your happiness. If you're going to do everything in your life to block happiness right now, you're fucked. All right, let's see what's going on with the cards. First card that we got here for this new moon is the Wheel of Fortune upright. Oh, this is this Uranus energy where we're in. Life is random, and it's time for the whole entire story to change in our life, and you can't stop it. You can't, if you're going to try and deny what just the universe is like pulling you into, and that you just know that that's what's supposed to do, and you're trying to use your mind and resist, you're going to miss out on the gift, or it's just going to be crazier to get you to that place. And you're going to feel more at unease. You got to allow. This is a time to let destiny happen instead of being so afraid of it. You can't be afraid of destiny. You got the Two of Wands upright. This is what world do you actually really want in your life? Not the one that's in your head, the one that's in your heart, the one that's in your passions. You can have the universe, you can have the soul life that you want, you can have the fortune that you want. Stop playing around. Stop fucking around with like this old earth bullshit programming of how to get there. I'm going to go to this school, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get here, and I'm going to do that way, and I'm going to prove myself in that way, and I'm going to get, you're going to laugh because in a year's time, the systems that you think are going to be there are going to start being so gone. They're going to be like, why was I even trying to do that? Why was I like God? That's going to be a fucking already all the fucking people that fell for the spell of fucking a bullshit lie for the last 2 years and are having panic attacks. Oh my God, people are not mad. They don't have a shot at what? Imagine when all their little systems are starting to fall down. Oh my God. Man, I don't even know. They're going to have to come up with a new term for panic attack. Just call it fucking freak out death attack. Everything all good? Our challenge card here is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So stop trying to act like you don't know which door to walk down. You know exactly which door that's here to create and open the magical physical reality that you want to have. Like the idea like, I don't know what to do. I don't know which door to walk down. Yeah, you do. The challenge is that you don't want to, it's like you're too afraid to walk into higher and better energy. You're too afraid to walk into the door that you know, you've seen it, God's created it. Just walk through it or stay stuck in the maze and just how about being the maze in The Shining and just start getting fucking chased around? That's really fun. Overall, is the Judgment upright? We got a Wheel of Fortune and Judgment here. I don't know what to tell y'all, folks, but God's here to fucking say, are you going to rise to the calling? Destiny's here. It's time to do it. It's time to follow what you know is the right. And I've been talking so much about new earth, new world, new universe, new frequency. That Two of Wands definitely is. Are you going to actually do it? Or are you going to just talk about it and then like throw up all your mental stuff and all of your fears of actually walking into that fertile Ace of Pentacles? But it's reversing the challenge. It's like, oh, no, you know what? I don't see the door. I'm going to wait, or I'm going to just sit. It's like, this is, I'm going to be nice tonight. But people are being stupid. And, oh, yeah, the calling's here, but I'm not going to really do it. I'm going to live in my mind. Spiritual advice that we got here is Page of Cups in reversed. Why are people so afraid to just communicate honestly and talk about feelings and let feelings happen? It's the most basic form, Page of Cups. The little fish that's like, oh, how cute. It's almost like people are, or this could be where people are just keeping it too like, especially communication, especially with Mercury now in Libra. We need to have these intense talks that are dealing with relationships, dealing with finding fairness, dealing with finding out about another, understanding another. Well, this Page of Cups reversed also to me is like, oh, just having too light of convos. It's just like, hi, good to see you, talk to you later. Like, it's just like, no, like, where's your feelings? Let's talk about some fucking feelings here. Now to clarify a couple, what's up with that Wheel of Fortune? King of Pentacles? Wow, shit, upright. The universe is turning the wheel to your ultimate happiness of you knowing your values and stepping on the throne and knowing your master of creation energy But you got to be willing to sit on the throne and be stable and understand your values and stop denying what you actually want. A King of Pentacles knows its value and knows and creates and also has and takes the gifts of what it actually wants in its life. There's too much energy out there being like, no, I don't want to take a good gift. I need to go it's like, you know what it reminds me of is like, a lot of people wonder why they do like manifesting all this bullshit. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to watch The Secret. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to drink tea and I'm going to fucking meditate. I'm going to, okay, that's nice. Then all those people telling you that still haven't manifested the big shit, okay? It's because you don't, it's like, in order to manifest the ultimate of what you want in your life and success, you have to be willing to take what the universe and a Wheel of Fortune is throwing in your face and take it instead of being like, no, I got to prove myself. The King of Pentacles proves himself by getting there, by doing everything, by knowing the value of things and knowing when to take it and use it instead of denying. It's like denying yourself. It's like somebody who like hurts themselves, cuts themselves. Like, I'm just going to feel the pain instead. It's like, fuck. I don't understand that. What's going on with this? I'm going to combine this Two of Wands and this Ace of Pentacles reversed because they feel very connected here. Oh, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Again, you can't be afraid of the new reality starting. You can't. You want that ultimate happiness world? You've got to go into it. It's not, oh shit, it's just like, like the universe is showing up, not with the way that you had planned how to do it. The timing is way not on your timing. It is divine timing, not on your ego's timing. What is going on here with this judgment card here? 6 of Cups upright. I mean, when you step up to your higher calling, when you actually listen to what the divine is blaring down, when the trumpets from the angels are coming down, and it's about rising out of the coffin, and it's about actually stepping up for the service, stepping up for God's will, we'll find a place that makes us feel good. We'll find the peace that we're looking for. We'll find the memories that will last a lifetime and multiple lifetimes. We'll find a place of grace. Graceland. What's going on with that? What's up with these issues with communication and feelings? Queen of Swords reversed. Yeah, we got to stop being... And I'm sorry, this is a feminine card, but, it's like, stop being the, like, dark, evil, feminine, like, fucking, when it gets evil, because men get evil, too, don't get me wrong, but, like, the cold-hearted bitch. No, and being disconnected to feeling. And running your whole life off your mind. My mom tells me to do this in my mind. Okay, my mind. Stop that shit. You're not going anywhere fast. For love, I'll pick a couple cards here. We got the Ace of Swords reversed. I mean, this is, again... Are you ready to pierce into the new, or are you just going to keep sitting in your old stories? King of Cups reversed. Are you going to move emotionally, or are you just going to stay stuck in the mud, not move anywhere? So looks like relationship energy. If it's not right, if the other party doesn't want to pierce and move forward emotionally, leave. If the other party does, and you don't want to, then But if you do, then you have to get over the fear of this. Ace of Swords reverse. This is getting untrapped. So this could be positive for relationships, helping you get out of feeling trapped and stuck in your mind and stuck. But this could also be relationships that have been making you feel stuck that you need to get the fuck out of right now. And we got an Ace of Wands. So all the aces have pretty much shown up here, except the Ace of Cups. And again, a fear of an exciting, powerful new doorway. And everything to hesitantly resist it? Spiritual advice, Star card reverse. Are you so afraid to actually follow the divine and the stars and be raw and vulnerable and naked? That's a lot of that's going on right now, where we can only go to the place that's honest and true by being vulnerable and allowing these things to move forward. Overall, for just everything, I brought out the fucking unicorns. It's fucking Virgo season. We need some sort of fucking magic. The law of grace. Be your divine essence. Dissolve all in grace. I had just said grace. That's fucking crazy. Go into the grace. It's 2 unicorns coming together on this card. 41. Cosmic diamond, spread hope and joy, illuminate the world. It's time to illuminate the world by being happy. It's time to illuminate the world by stepping into your joy. What brings you true joy and spreading that hope? You can't illuminate the world if you're not coming in your full heart space and you're not fully happy. What makes you happy? You know what makes me happy? Music, little things, everything in life. If I love something and something makes me happy, I don't come up with something in my mind and go, fuck, I'm not going to do that. Blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up about your brain so much. Especially in this time with all this Virgo and fucking Mars squaring it and Gemini. If you're living in your mind, you're fucked. What's going on with love, with the unicorn energy? Soul satisfaction, honor your uniqueness, do what makes you feel good. And this is a card with a family that comes through. So people are looking for that family energy. They're looking for that home, that energy of soul satisfaction. It's the 23 card. It's a magical number. But I think that this is definitely a time when it comes to love. Like, if you're not having your soul satisfaction or you're denying yourself of your soul satisfaction, you're fucking missing out on what you think will be the space that you really want to go in life. And go with the flow. Relax and trust. Accept what is happening. The unicorn is literally going with the dolphin down the waterfall. Relax and trust. Accept what is happening. Hope that helped you all out. It's straight up going to be fucking, a little crazy out there, especially when it comes to understanding, that we're at a really weird place, especially with the way the world is right now, and
especially even with World War II, maybe World War III.
And you gotta try and bring some sort of fucking positive shit into this. Fuck. Instead, you'll just be like,
this is your mind speaking. Do not engage in happiness. Be engaged in the computer program and the AI implant program. You must be a slave. You must prove that you are a good slave. Be a good slave. Be a good slave to the AI alien robots as we send your DNA up to alien ships above and decode your DNA and control you. Are we off yet? Back to my web. Be careful out there.
I'm serious. Be careful. People are falling more for the program that's dead to keep their fucking false program alive right now than ever. This is where I go into the prayer. Can you see why I always go to the prayer after I fucking do astrology and tarot fucking for so long? You gotta, wipe that energy off. Dear Lord, thank you so much for this amazing moment as we step into a new reality. You are our divine Lord that has created all divine things. And we are here and can feel when the tides are turning, when the world is turning. And I know that we are at this moment, Lord, where it's time for us to go with the evolution that you create, that you give us the markers for, and to not be in our mind. You have always shown us throughout our lives, Lord, your love and not your mind. It is because the intelligence comes from the divine through you, through our hearts, through our souls, through our emotions, not our mind. I ask you, Lord, during this time for people to stop following the programs, to stop following their mental criticisms in themselves, their programs that they've been programmed with from the dark, from the television, from what their parents have projected on them, their friends. I hope you, Lord, can do something about these crazy people that are on these shows out there that are fucking making people out there, and even on social media. Gee, Merry Christmas, Lord. I know that I'm at a place right now where all I can do is step forward into my light always and trust. And I know there are so many others out there besides myself that are in that same place right now. And I just want to do a prayer in this prayer for all those that are doing the work, that it could feel like we're isolated, but we're not. There's not a lot of us out here, Lord, that want to hold that love, that aren't going to listen to our minds, that aren't going to listen to the programs and follow the divine code. And I ask, Lord, for, in this prayer, for anything that you can do to help all of us out. And maybe for all those others that are listening, that are stuck in those programs and stuck in their head, maybe you can help them unstuck themselves in their head and open their hearts and open themselves to truth and stop projecting a dark entity. And I know we're dealing with a new entity that has never existed before. And I know that you are up there in the highest of realms, in the heavens, doing all you can to keep it away from us here. And I know that you've installed so many of us to spread light, to be our unique code, and to disrupt and break these programs, Lord. And I appreciate this job more than ever. I appreciate so many out there that I see with their light. And I know that there's so many of us as one that are all connected to you, that know that there's a lot out there that either, I don't know, it's not my judgment, it's not my place, Lord, but I guess for myself and a lot of others that have been doing this work, we're asking for help. I know that you pick us up through our tired times. I know you pick us up through our times where we feel like we are at the end of our rope, and we always are never. But on this new moon and in this moment, Lord, we need help. Too many are caught up. Too many are stuck. Too many are stuck in loops. Too many are stuck in the programs. Too many are living in their mind. Too many are living in their false self. And I trust that you will come down with that help, Lord. I trust every day with my heart wide open, with my soul wide open, and I hope that I can help inspire others. But of course, the number one thing is always lead others to your divine guidance, Lord. I appreciate it so much, sending all the love to you always. And thank you so much for being here and giving us this great opportunity during this time to assist you and to be the ones here that are there for you to help change this earth, to change this paradigm, and to unplug from the program that's not divine and not from your energy source. Amen.